gonna talk about um, before you put a ring on it. Yeah, because um, I know some people done already done past the point of acquaintances and friends and best friends and great friends and outstanding friends. So we're gonna talk about the next step to that. And you need to know some stuff before you put a ring on it. Okay, so before we really get into it, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, and because you hit the subscribe button and the like button, I will be revealing another song to you. Okay, I will be revealing another song, and um, unfortunately, that won't be put on for free download. But the other one from earlier, which is I Don't Care, that is in the works of actually being put up for free download. Okay, because again, music expresses what words really cannot. Okay, and I'm all out of words. I'm done talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's your boy DJ Monster, Mr. Lane, with no shortcut landscaping. Country Boy Auto. I mean, shit, damn. I'm clean, you're clean, detailing business. And if y'all want to see anything like that or whatever, me doing stuff like that, just check out my prior videos, which is a little bit further down in my channel. But there's some stuff in there about that. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all gonna see me cleaning the truck or you see me cleaning somebody else's car or whatever the case may be. Okay. I'm gonna get some people some time. Maybe they want to hop in or whatever. So in the meantime, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this song. And matter of fact, no, I'm gonna make you wait. I'm gonna make you wait. But yeah, go ahead and hit that notification button too when you hit that subscribe button. Okay, and that way, every time I come alive, every time I come on, you'll get that notification, and I'm gonna put you on game because there's some people out here that will front like they love you. There's some people out here that will act like they love you, and they'll stick by your side and really give out this illusion that they love you and they care about you and stuff like that. But really, it's not the case at all. They're just looking for a way for they're just looking for a spot that they can fit in, that they can bring you down while they're going up. You get what I'm saying? In the most negative way. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But yeah. Hold on. Before you put a ring on it, okay? We are briefly. You can check out my live from earlier today. The pre-relationship, premarital do's and don'ts. Um, it's up there. All right. So also once you subscribe, y'all see that I'm too real. Subscribe to me, okay? And we're going for 900. Okay, I'm sorry that it's backwards. I gotta get my um I gotta get my site right or something. Really it's supposed to be over there or whatever. But I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. Next time that sign gonna be readable, okay? It's gonna be readable next time. Hold on. I'm just looking at some of these what's the names? These little filters or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all having a good day. I like this one right here. I like this one right here. So listen, before you put a ring on it, this is what you need to know. This is what you need to look out for before you put a ring on it, okay? If you ain't seeing no flags so far in your friendship and so far in your girlfriend boyfriend relationship, okay? You have to look at the parents. Find out and observe. Observe the parents. Observe how when your partner need an extra resource or whatever that y'all probably can't come up with, whatever the case is, and you can go to your people. You can go to your parents. You can go to your parents and they'll stretch something for you. You know what I'm saying? Every time. You feel me? And it's not. It don't necessarily have to be every time, but it can just be when you need it the most. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, if that other person, parents, they ain't doing it, it's a difference in not being able to do it versus just not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a really big difference. And you have to take notice of that. You have to take notice if their parents really give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? If they parents really appreciate you and everything that you do to keep they offspring, they daughter or they son happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to really take in that. Me personally, in my opinion, I feel like if I come into your life or whatever, we dating or whatever the case is, like I would, if I'm, especially if I'm doing a really good job at keeping you happy and stuff like that, like I definitely want your parents to let me know that they appreciate that. Like, let me know that they appreciate the fact that they daughter don't have to come to them for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That we don't have to go to them for nothing. Like, I would really like, that's just my preference. Maybe y'all got a preference. You got a preference where um, you could really care less about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, in my opinion, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to reach out. It's gonna come a time where your parents is tired of being clutch for you, and they're looking for your other partner parents to be clutch for y'all. You get what I'm saying? At least share. You know what I'm saying? The consideration. You get what I'm saying? So you definitely want to look out like for little signs like that, because at the end of the day, you're not only dating her or him, you're dating the family too. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna be going over their crib, y'all gonna be going to cookouts and stuff like that. You feel me? And if you going to cookouts and stuff like that, and every time you get there, they asking you to do this, they asking you to do that, but they ain't even helping you like when you need them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really giving you gifts for Christmas or coming to holler at you on your birthday and give you a little birthday gift and shit like that. Like, that stuff you got to really take account of. Like, you have to not take account for, but you have to really look at stuff like that, because at that point, they just using you. You know what I'm saying? They're just using you for your extra labor. They're using you for your labor at that point. Other than that, they don't give a damn about you. And that's just true facts right there. I don't even care. Now, granted, if you bring it to their attention and they change that and they consistent in that change, then they was unaware of that, and you know what I'm saying, they really feel like they really looked at it like, yo, we really need to show this person some appreciation because this person is doing this person's not beating on this person or whatever the case is. Like, it matters a whole lot. It does. It matters a whole lot. You know what I mean? So definitely that's a red flag. That is definitely a red flag. Okay, when the family is expressing no type of concern for you other than what you can do for them, like in my case, it was like changing oil or checking to see what the sound is on the car, or um, um, just wiping it down for them, vacuuming it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing stuff like that for free, like, cause I was like, yo, like, y'all fam, like, y'all good, y'all ain't even gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying? That's the benefit of having me in your family, is me helping you succeed. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, like, you can really you can really extend your graces too far, and they know if you doing, like, if you too good, like, they know. You know what I'm saying? They just feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? Until you wake up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them when they are not done with you, they're gonna have a problem with you saying something about them not reciprocating what you give. You know what I'm saying? What they not them not you not I got tongue tied. The person, if they not done using you, if they ain't in the spot where they need to be, that they projected to be at, you know what I'm saying? The family, I'm talking about the family at this point. But if they not done using you, they're gonna have a problem with you saying, yo, I am giving y'all too much. When am I gonna get something in return? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have a problem with that, and they're gonna try to throw all kinds of labels on that, you know what I'm saying, to make it seem like you wrong for questioning their output. You know what I'm saying? For you, like, and it's not. That's people who will make you think you crazy, and you gotta be wary of that, because you gotta really be aware of stuff like that, because people will use you, and then they will let you go crazy. They will make you go crazy, and then they hope that you go crazy enough to where you end up somewhere where they ain't gotta see you no more. But more so, nobody's gonna see you no more. You get what I'm saying? Then they on to the next person. And I'm not talking about girlfriends, boyfriends, and shit like that, because they do that too. But people just in general that is feeding off of other people to get up in the game. in the most negative way, you know what I'm saying, by putting someone down. I think the worst person alive is a person who can accept treatment, great treatment from someone for an extended amount of time, and then completely brainwash themselves into a delusional state where, and they can say that you didn't do anything. And when you're dealing with someone like that, and then you're also dealing with the family that is delusional, it's like you're either going to end up screwed, or you got people on the field that could help you and really fight it for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's really important for you to have a positive outcome. Output is really important for you to be great. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell no drugs. Don't do none of that shit. Don't do none of that. Keep a clean slate. Don't get locked up. Don't go to jail. Don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't record yourself toting guns, shooting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all in the camera and shit. Like, don't do none of that, because if you're a good person, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. Just like if you evil, it's gonna show. What I say, evil does not prosper. Okay? So not only do the person that you call yourself dating, not only like they can show you red flags, but the family can show you red flags too. Now that person can be a good person and not show you flags, but if they family showing you flags before you put a ring on it, you need to get that shit in check. You know what I'm saying? And this on this live, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of cursing. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's for general talking. You know what I'm saying? It's not from frustration. It's not from dark place or nothing like that. It's just generally talking. Okay? Let me just go ahead and put that out there. Okay? So definitely look into what the family has accomplished. Look into if they the type that ride around with no license. Look into if they the type that get people who got everything that they supposed to have, like they supposed to work hard for, and then they just bandwagon with them. Like, you really have to look at stuff like that. You got to look at the women in the family. You have to look at the choice of men. You have to like look at all of that stuff. You have to look at that shit. Like if they like to sit here and drink all day long outside, you know what I'm saying, and talk crap and fight and whatnot, you know, like you got to look at stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna be for long before they turn on you with that. You feel me? So, and it ain't no, I'm gonna be out there with you drinking all day, drinking all night, and going crazy. I'm not gonna do that unless it's an occasion. You know what I'm saying? Like we celebrating, and it ain't nothing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like we celebrating. You know, so not only can your partner give you red flags, but their family can give you red flags too. So one of the things you need to make sure you check is the family first, because you definitely don't want to move this person in, or you definitely don't want to get a house or a crib with this person, and because everybody's going to need some help at some point in time. But you definitely want to be able to depend on their parents just like they can depend on yours, or depend on your fam just like they can depend on yours, to be reliable in like tough situations. You know what I'm saying? And if they family the type of family that take up for you, and they'll tell you that your partner, "Lo, you don't be treating him like that, blah 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 blah," like definitely like peep that. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, then they standing on values at that point. And if you're dealing with a family that stand firm in values, then you know what I'm saying, that's what's up right there. Especially if y'all got the same values. At that point, you know what I'm saying, you end up feeling like you need to be dating a family and not that person. You get what I'm saying? So you definitely want to look at that. Okay, look at that. All right, before you put a ring on it. Now, before you put a ring on it, if this person working and they paying their bills, you know what I'm saying, they got their license, they got a car, you know what I'm saying, they got a crib or whatever the case is, look into that. You know what I'm saying? They independent. You feel me? They're independent. And that's something that you want, because at the end of the day, it's what that person can bring to the table. So if they bringing a good family to the table where they standing on values, and they family welcome you with open arms and bring you into this house, and they cooking for you and stuff like that, and they eating, and they calling you, asking you, what you think about this, what you think about that, and they agree and stuff like that, that's something you want to take in consideration when you're dealing with that person. You know what I'm saying? It's how good that they can take in and apply. You know what I'm saying? And if they can learn something from you, they gonna keep you around. You know what I'm saying? In a positive manner, calling you, hey Trail, how you doing, or whatever, blah blah blah, calling you and checking up on you, stuff like that. But you dealing with a person where they family don't rock with you, like they don't even call you, check up on you, see how you doing up here, whatnot. They don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of them had this lame ass excuse, which is, I got my own shit going on or whatever the case is. No, the fuck you don't. You ain't got shit going on. You just inconsiderate. Just inconsiderate. For real. And that's just true facts. It's true facts, yo. Just inconsiderate as hell. So this is, I'm telling you, y'all, I cannot make this up. Don't be like me. Do not ignore the signs. Okay? Don't ignore the signs. Pay attention. And don't be afraid to speak up and say something, because you're gonna end up in something that you wish you never got into. Okay, I promise you. Taken from me, I've been completely victimized. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So I'm just trying to save y'all. Hey, I'm just trying to save you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loving and I'm that considerate to get up here and reach out to people and try to save them. Okay? Because the system not really set up to help us out. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. It's just really, in my opinion, set up to help the woman out, without her really having nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say nothing, I mean no motivation, no inspiration, um, no consistency, nothing. They don't have anything, nothing, but they body. And I'm completely against women selling themselves. I'm completely against women stripping. I'm completely against all of that, especially ones who got kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely against that. Just want to let y'all know. I know a lot of y'all probably go to strip clubs or whatnot, but I'm against women who have children. I'm against mothers stripping. Okay, and then you got women right now that's saying, well, what about the men that's stripping? I mean, I really can't say. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't gonna strip. Then that's just true fact. I don't give a fuck how much you make. I don't even care if you're making 5 bands a week. I'm not gonna strip because that's a bad rep. I don't want to sit here and be known for stripping. Come on now, stripping. But anywho, or prostituting, selling my stuff. No, I don't want to be known for that, because I want one of them jobs that's gonna put me in that office all the way at the top of the building. I want one of them type of jobs. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I want one of them type of businesses, establishments. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely don't need nothing like that on my record. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about my street record. You know what I'm saying? I'm not known for sleeping with people, with somebody's mother. I'm not known for, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with somebody's auntie. Like, I'm not known for none of that. And I never will be known for none of that, because I have values, I have standards, I have morals. You know what I'm saying? And you need to have it too. And if you don't got it, you need to get them. And if you already done crossed that line where you done slept with somebody's father, you didn't mess around with somebody's father, you didn't mess around with somebody's mama, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to bounce. You got to get away from here. You got to go on. It's time for you to go. And that's the true fact. You didn't mess your face up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up here trying to save people from doing stuff like that. For real. Now make sure, like, once you get in here and once you see this video, make sure you subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because I'm putting people on game. You know what I'm saying? I definitely put people on game. So, like I always say, man, watch your transgressions, yo. Watch how you treat people. You know what I mean? Because you just never know how it's going to affect everybody else around you. And if you don't even care about how it affects, like if you do something and you got kids, whatever, you have to definitely think about them. You have to definitely think about their mental state. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they get into relationships and they don't know nothing. They're just going off of lust. They're just going off of the good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that, in my opinion, a relationship becomes love and a relationship and all, but it's like a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to work together. You get what I'm saying? And so, before you want to get married, You know what I'm saying? I feel like they need to press this. They need to push the issue on this. You need to get a prenup. Get a prenup. Get a prenup, because you just never know what that person gonna do to you, since they already saying that, well, nobody's perfect. If a person saying nobody's perfect, I wouldn't fuck with them. I wouldn't rock with them. If somebody's saying nobody's perfect, if somebody's saying nobody's perfect, that means they done some bullshit in their life willingly. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. That means they done some bullshit, and they was weak minded enough to do it. And you definitely don't want to be rocking with nobody that's weak minded, because they gonna fuck you over. It's just how it goes, and it sucks. It happens to the best of us, yo. It just sucks. It sucks so bad. I promise you. And then if you got kids in the middle of it, it it really will tear you down. So you definitely have to have, uh, like, after betrayal, after deceit, and all that. Once you find out that that person was really a scab, like, you really like have to express very strong self-discipline. And if you can do that, then you need to give your parents a standing ovation. Give them that. Because people who don't have their parents in your life and say, well, look at me, look how I turned out. You still weak somewhere. You still weak up here somewhere. Somebody can get to you and make you blank out really quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your parents raised you right, and they raised you enough to have an average level of mental stability where it's level headed, it's about right here rather than right here. It's about right here. You know what I'm saying? This right here is like this right here is like you can still have attitudes and feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? This right here, when you got mental stability and this way up here, then that means ain't nothing getting to you. But if you about right here or whatever, that means you still can express that you're upset, that you hurt, frustrated, or whatever. And I think that's kind of normal. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's above average. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody done you wrong and you still able to them express your feelings, you know what I'm saying, verbally. You know what I'm saying? You might be crying or whatever the case may be, but you still can get your point across, you know what I'm saying, without it resulting to something physical. Me personally, like, only way I get physical is if somebody put their hands on me first. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always let it be known not to touch me. Don't touch me. I don't like being touched by nobody. I don't like to be touched by nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't afraid to admit this. Like, not too well. I was about to say not too long ago, but I would say some odd years ago, back in 2013, I had ended up catching a charge for assault on government official, because simply the officers, they was younger than me, put their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna ask me for my ID and grab me in my driveway? You know what I'm saying? And it's all over because it was all over a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a Caucasian woman lived in a gate, a fenced house, and she had a dog, a little bitty Yorkie. I don't know, them dogs be running about 14, 1500. You feel me? But in a gate, and I had a dog that looked somewhat like Caprio. You know what I'm saying? His name was Bruno. I think he's up there now. So that was my guy. Rest in peace, Bruno. Um, like, he was a little bitty puppy. You know what I'm saying? And she tried to say that he tried to kill her dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, not Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Bruno's a damn puppy. He was a puppy. You know what I'm saying? And so she ended up calling the dog pound and the police. And when I got there that day, it was July 4th, 2013. That day I had went to, we had just moved in this house, and um, the only people of color in the neighborhood, I'm gonna tell you that right now. The only people of color in that neighborhood, and I went to go buy some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? And I spent at least $1,000 just off of fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Just to celebrate the move. You know what I'm saying? And I had my ex there. I had her sister there, and I had my cousin there. You know what I'm saying? Right along with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to do a shebang. You know what I mean? But once we got back, um, it was like I was just walking into a puddle of crap. You know what I'm saying? And once I got there, I pulled my truck in the driveway. I had a black Jeep with some 20s on it, some blades on it. I got a video of it in my YouTube channel. Just keep scrolling further down and you might see it, because I had like 315s in it. And But once I pulled up, got out my Jeep, um, everybody went in the house because the police started pulling up, and then dog catcher pulled up. But the dog pound, he hops out and pull his nightstick out, like he hit it like shh, and that shit was loud. You feel me? And so I told him, I was like, man, you might as well get your ass back in that truck because I'm gonna end up beating you with your own nightstick. And so he got back in the truck, and then police pulled up, and then I told them what he did. You feel me? But at that point, they weren't there for me. Remember, the lady, that Caucasian lady, called them. So they was on a criminal call. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up telling me, "Where's your ID?" And I was like, well, "My ID's in the house." You know what I'm saying? Then he ended up grabbing me. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing grabbing me?" And then we start fighting. I'm fighting two officers. I start fighting this one officer because he grabbed me and tried to throw me on the ground. Then the other officer like jumped in fighting me too. So I ain't had no choice but to defend myself. So I ended up catching one officer real good. I caught him real good. And next thing I know, both of them just stepped back, pulled their taser out, pow, pow, and shot me with their taser. Tased the fuck out of me. Like, I'm surprised I want a damn hush puppy. Got me right here. They caught me right here. And they caught me on my side right here. Yeah. They got me. So, I'm just gonna stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? I ended up having to bail out. It was $2,000. I had to. One thing I didn't like is the fact that I had to give up my account information in order to get the money out the ATM. I did not like that at all. But at the same token, I had the money. You know what I'm saying? Bailed out, went back, got some more fireworks, and set it off around there. Set it off. I promise you, I did. You know what I'm saying? But it was a crazy experience. It really was. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how we got on that topic, but make sure you get a prenup. That's all I got to say. Get a prenup because you just never know what the other person got in store for you. And as soon as the other person get tired or whatever the case is, where or they getting tired of having to cheat on you behind your back and stuff like that, they just rather be out in the open with it. Like, they're gonna throw you under the bus. There's no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you got kids, they really gonna throw you under the bus because they want their parental rights. They want complete what's her name over the kids. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, even though they unfit or whatever the case. Because I feel like anybody who sabotages their household, sabotages their relationship is unfit for anything. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're willing to burn your own house down, then you know what I'm saying, ain't no telling what you're really what you will actually do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know, so make sure you get a prenup, and make sure you have safe sex. Don't just be out here raw dogging. Make sure you have safe sex. I'm telling you, because that's gonna put you in the hole. You get a baby by somebody, and they family showing red flags. They don't care about that person. That person beefing with their family. That person ain't working. They able to work and ain't working. Ain't trying to work. Like, don't ignore the signs. If you're going to do some shit like that, and you going off of lust, and she look fine and all that shit, long hair, don't care type shit right there, get you a prenup. Get you a prenup so it won't hurt as bad when she damn play your ass. You feel me? Now, I've been on for 30 minutes. I won't try to be on this long. So just listen to what I'm saying. A prenup is mandatory, especially for men of color. Because these parents out here, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion, in the 80s, from the 80s down to now, these mothers failed their daughters. You know why? Because these mothers was prostituting, these mothers was on drugs, had men in and out the house, men touching their daughters while they doing their little thing. They fail. And you're not gonna know that if that your partner lying to you. But you gonna have to figure it out. If they lying about their money, they lying about where they at, they lying about, oh yeah, this my cousin, and that ain't their cousin. Oh yeah, I done been through it all. And the worst part is I couldn't even say nothing. I couldn't say nothing because I didn't want people to look at that person all effed up in the game and start whooping on their ass or something. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't say anything. But I've been through that. This is my cousin. That ain't your cousin. That ain't your brother from another mother. That's somebody you messing with. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2022 now. Family choosing not to uphold that role as a cousin, a brother, a sister. You feel what I'm saying? So just safe sex, prenup. Safe sex, prenup. Safe sex, prenup. I'm gonna play this song and then we're gonna slide. It's called Bad Guy Stories, okay? And it's part 1 because I'm gonna do 2 parts to it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
They say I'm the bad guy. They say I'm the bad guy.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
They say I'm the bad guy. They say I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Listen, I'm the tired, playing before I sleep. Elbow before my week. Look focused on my peers. Focused on my week. Focused on the game. Cutting with perfection. Starters can't be late. Quarters come perfected. Money coming up. Haters in the crowd. Waking people up. I'ma wear my crown. I'ma wear it proud. She gon' wear it proud. Baby boy growing up, he gon' make me proud. Monsta understood. Mr. Out the Hood. Mr. Suburb.
This song is called Bad Guy Stories.
I'ma say it right. Jack of all trades. I'ma fix the mic. I'ma fix your life. Make you a wife. Live a good life. Just do it right. To me don't lie. Love hands fist. Open up doors. Working as a best. They say I'm the bad guy. They say I'm the bad guy.
Don't forget, I got an album coming out, The Rude Awakening, featuring DJ Monsta.
They say I'm the bad guy. When I speak, listen close. I'm tired of this fake stuff. I'm a ghost. Truth be told, once upon a time there was a queen who had everything she wanted except a diamond ring. She did everything she could to keep her man. She took his bed, cleaned his clothes, and fed him lunch. She was doing everything to make sure he had much. When it came time, this man couldn't produce much. He was poor, he was lost, he had nothing. But then she came along and gave him something. His family passed away due to a fire in the woods. The queen came along and gave him everything she could. He got on one knee and told the queen if she could give him a chance to be her king. He been watching her, he been watching everything. Cause no one's ever came along and gave him something other than his mother. Right before she passed, he reached in his shoe, poured out a small bag. In this bag he poured out a gold diamond ring. His dad gave it to his
This
mother.
song is gonna be on my album, The Rude Awakening.
The queen and said, here's my mother's ring. Will you marry me and become my only queen? Everything you did for me, you earned this precious ring. It would be an honor if it were my mother's ring. It would be an honor if you made me your new king. The queen said, yes, I accept with the ring. She had everything, not including a new king.
And a prenup.
So it's like this, I make you stop
Safe
and
sex
make
and
you
a
think.
prenup. It's your boy DJ Monsta. Make sure y'all check it out. Check my channel out.
They say I'm the
Check out my
bad guy.
live pre-relationship, premarital do's and don'ts. Make sure y'all
They
check
say
it out.
I'm the bad guy.
Peace.